All right, so the day is here. I'm gonna make a video on my tech setup. As you guys know, I travel around the world, sometimes staying in places for a month or two, and I'm finding these short-term stays, but as a business owner, I have to get on calls, I have to work, so I'm working from home, and I wanna make sure if I'm anywhere, my tech setup is there with me. So I bring the essentials. So I'm gonna go over from like baseline, what it would look like working from home to what I have. And I'm sure it can get better and better and better, but at the end of the day, it's all about convenience, portability as well. And that's what matters to me. So number one thing, I'm here in London right now. I just moved into this apartment. That's why I don't have my tech set up yet. That's why it's also challenging for me to make these videos, because once I set it up, I don't want to take it down and reset it up again. So you guys are gonna see me set up my workstation. But in this short-term stay, usually if I book an apartment, sometimes I find a spot that has a table, but in this case, that's not the case. And right, most of the time, you're not going to find a spot that has a workstation that you can use. So here today, we have a little dining table here. And yeah, we're going to turn this to the setup. Number one thing, this is not going to work. This is not going to let me work here. So we're going to get rid of this. Let's do that. And hopefully I don't break it in the meantime. Step number one is finished. Now, like I said, usually people would go, just do this. Here's my tech setup. Here's my laptop. By the way, it is a 14-inch MacBook Pro. Regardless of how you use your computer, always get a Pro. Air always seems to crap out after like a few years. So yeah, MacBook Pro for sure, or whichever computer you want to use, but then you're going to be like working here, blah, blah, blah. And I used to do this, like just bring my laptop, very easy. I'm working, but you run into a few limitations. As you can see, I'm sitting here, I'm tall, I'm 6'4". So I'm working, like, look at my posture. It's not the best posture. So number one thing you need, aside from your computer itself, let me grab it, all my stuff is here, is this here. So this is the neck stand laptop riser. I'll put the link in the description to find this as well, but this is their carbon fiber version. So it's a little bit more expensive than their normal version, but this is pretty easy to use. Like, you pretty much only have to set it up once and bam, like that is literally it. And that solves the problem. We move this out of the way. That solves the problem of your computer being super low and your body mechanics. But the problem is now, so this is excellent. I actually really recommend it. It's very light. It doesn't take up too much space. It literally just folds up into that little sleeve I was showing you. But then the challenge becomes you need some accessories, right? You can't really just type out like this all the time. Not good. Immediately, keyboard. I just have the Mac one. This one seems to work perfectly for me. I'll set this down here and you can see the difference in just ergonomics now when I'm working. So this is just the Magic keyboard, and it also has the Touch ID as well. I paid extra for the Touch ID, to be honest, so I don't have to touch my ID here. You have your keyboard now. Obviously with that, next up is going to be your mouse. And before I get into that, I'll show you guys this. This is my travel pouch for my tech accessories. I have everything from my iPad pencil, SSDs in here, all my cables that I need, my mouse, and a couple other things that I need when I'm traveling as well. So would really recommend this. This is the Bellroy. Again, I'll put the link in the description. Just folds up like this. Very convenient and portable. And it's hard as well and soft at the same time from the sides, but it will also protect all your devices. Bam, now you have your mouse paired. I'll put this here for now. Yeah, now you got the golden setup essentially. Keyboard, mouse, and you have your computer. For most people, that might work. But there's a couple other things that at least I like using because I'm jumping in on calls every single day. I have maybe 6 to 10 calls a day. So for me, audio and video are crucial. So for that, I have not Beats by Dre. I just use this. I have a camera. It's the Sony ZV-E10. Shoots in 4K as well. What I like about this, and I have a special lens on here just for better like f-stops, but it's a Sigma lens, 30 mil. And what I like about this is I can actually go out and shoot when I'm traveling and take photos of things. And it's quite convenient and portable as well. It's not a super heavy like DSLR or anything. So yeah, Sony ZV-E10. What I do with this camera is actually quite neat. So I'll show you. I just have a tripod that I bring with me as well. I guess another thing I bring myself. You don't need it to be this sturdy, but this is the one I brought. I have another one that I'm actually recording from right now. So yeah, super easy, bam, set this up. And then the best part about this is that you can actually connect this directly to your MacBook. And this is only with the Sony ZV-E10. But I mean, I'm sure there's other models as well that have it, but it's quite convenient. So bam, you literally just load it up. And like I said, the best part about it is you can connect your Sony camera here to your MacBook with just USB-C cord. So USB-C from there to here, and it turns into your webcam essentially. And there's a feature called USB streaming. That's why I love that. I bring that everywhere. Best resolution. I don't want my webcam looking like this and they're like, what's going on? It's a super tight knit shot as well. So don't want to use my MacBook webcam because that's just horrible. So I will use my Sony ZV-E10 here. Now, another thing that's important for me and I wanted to bring out is going to be your audio. And for audio, I use the Rode NTG mic. Again, I'll put the link in the description as well. It's a super portable mic, like it's not taking up that much space. And you just put the screen on top. You put this on as well, which then lets you mount your microphone to a small tripod, which I just use this for here. So I have some accessories that let me do that. And again, the best thing about this is USB-C, and you have yourself connected to your computer for the best audio that you will need when you're traveling. So USB-C, 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 everything is convenient, obviously Bluetooth and Bluetooth. And then there's a couple other things that I like to use as well. When I'm traveling, I will always bring, I don't actually remember the name of this, but I will always bring this travel charger, which lets me do EU, UK, US, Australia as well. And I am covered everywhere I go. And the best part is, like, I've seen travel adapters before that just give you this functionality. So it's just one bypass, but here you have USB-C, USB-C, USB-A here as well. So you can get 4 different connections just from this, and it's a 65-watt charger. And remember to keep in mind, you need to be close to a plug. That is going to be very important. But yeah, this gives me a lot of cords just from a single outlet. Best part here is I have 2 here and 2 more there, so it gives me the flexibility, but this keeps things compact and convenient as well for charging purposes. Now we're kind of getting into like nice to have. Since I do shoot content quite a bit, I do have this light here. It's a Newell Ranga 12-watt light, and it's super slim. Again, convenience is important, weight is important when you're traveling, but here is the light. It's quite incredible. So if I'm shooting like talking head content, I'll put this on, and there's a little thing on the camera where I can literally just use this and mount it on top of the camera. Now, would you need this? Probably not. This is great for content creators. So if you are a content creator, highly recommend this. It gets very, very, very bright, especially under poor lighting conditions. But you can see, like, if I had this light on, the lighting on my face and the lighting here just gets a lot better. So this is for getting on calls as well. A couple other things to keep in mind. I always bring like little mini tripods, right? So if I wanted this elevated, I can put this on here, and there is a moving piece somewhere as well that I can't find, but obviously this would need to be up. So I have something like that here, but I would say that is pretty much it. Like, this is my travel setup. I keep things convenient, I keep things portable, and all this is not taking too much space up, right? You could literally fit all of this in your backpack. That's the travel setup, and I'm pretty much ready to work now, just a few connections away from getting on calls, working, and yeah, making sure I have a good setup while I am traveling at the same time. This has been really handy for me. It keeps everything in one spot that I need for tech. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you guys need any of these items and want them, I'll put links in the bio below. You guys can come check them out. You can find all these on Amazon, super fast to get as well. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time.